people can't be in no areas or nothing like that. And I think you guys are referring to me as to saying no
I
one
did
wants,
say it was a list
no
of
one wants to
things.
be messy talk. I said we don't want to. I said I don't want to be combined with messy talk because based off looking from both sides, a lot of people on our side where I'm at, motherfuckers aren't built for that shit. They don't even stand on what the fuck they believe in to be trying to combine with other motherfuckers. They can't even take arguments that we deal with on that side to be trying to combine with other motherfuckers. I
Wifey.
said, let me finish.
You
Let
can't
me
Wifey.
keep
finish.
using the motherfuckers though. Come on now.
Oh, my bad.
Damn. If I can't say it, you can't say it now. Come on.
But I'm just saying, like, can't even deal with the shit we got going on over here to be trying to combine with other people over there. And then being like, oh, we gonna combine because we da-da-da. No, how about y'all be separate? Y'all talk to each other every now and then. Y'all kick it, y'all chop it up, but it ain't gotta be one. You get what I'm saying? It could always be separate.
Yeah.
That's the
And
thing.
that was my whole point.
We're already one. We're literally one thumb scroll away from being in the same spaces. That's the whole
Yes,
thing. It's just
and
like
that's
the
I'm not
division is unnecessary.
knocking that. I'm not knocking it. But all I'm saying is still have your own name. Motherfucker, people are still going to build what they got going on and other people are still going to build what they got going on. Just keep the name separated. It ain't got to be one thing. Because I promise you, it's just not gonna click. It's just not. I could just see it right now. But T-Top, go ahead and explain what you meant when you was talking about fanned out.
Ask the question again, Maddie. You said what?
So, hey, Tea Time.
Hey, boo.
So they said I wasn't there for the conversation you had with Taysia. So I was just asking for clarification because you said that she was fanned out. Taysia did explain to me, but I would like to hear it from your own mouth.
What was the explanation?
She said that basically like showing love to her day ones, like she should, remember that and don't be so fanned out on certain creators or hosts that she goes in their live or calling them out or giving them special treatment.
How long you know me, Maddie?
2-3 years now.
Okay.
2 years.
All right. So when you ever know me to think just speaking to somebody is fanned out.
Never.
So you know there's a method to whatever I say, right?
Right.
There's a lot more logic in it, right?
Right.
Hold on one second.
While we're waiting for tea time, thank y'all so much for the tabs. Thank y'all so much for the engagement. I love to see it. I do have some goals up there. If y'all can hit them, show some love to the panel. Get tea off zero. I do not like zeros on my panel. If I do not see engagement, I do have the habit of just ending lives. I don't say anything. I just press the end button. So just engage with me, support the panel, support the host that's in the panel. Just show love, y'all.
Okay. So what I said was this. It's not the speaking and all that stuff. It was the way that they would see. It's the way that they would acknowledge Messy Talk as a whole, not Braid. Never said nothing about just Braid, but Messy Talk as a whole. When they would come in the room, when they would come on the panel, it would be like celebrities came in. And again, like you could like somebody or whatever, but if you're trying to build a platform and you want somebody to respect you, being fanned out is the last way that people gonna respect you. They gonna walk all over you. It's nothing wrong with being like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Poker, hey, Poker, you here? You know what I'm saying? Mad Day, hey, boo. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when people come in the room, you acting as if they're above and bigger than the program. They gonna act like they above and bigger than the program. And that was my point. And that's what they would do over there. Okay. And then go back to the thing. So when the situation happened with Rizzy, right? The thing about it is I'm everywhere but nowhere. Y'all know that, right? I was in the room. When they were talking about Messy Talk and Taysia made a stand. She said, I'm not messing with none of them over there. I got them blocked. I'm not messing with them. I don't want to be a part of that. Woo, 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 woo. Right? And she said, none of them. I ain't messing with none of them over there. I don't want to be a part of nothing over there. that I want, you know, like she made that stance, right? Then when stuff started to die down, she went right back over there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's nothing wrong with being over there. But my thing is, y'all want to stand in the paint with people like the people in Messy Talk. Y'all can't stand in the paint because when shit get real, y'all skedaddle. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just stop trying to be a part of something that you're not built for. And I've been telling them that from the beginning. Why do you want to be a part of that so bad? Why do y'all want to be a part of that so bad? Ain't nothing wrong with being cool with these people, but why do y'all want to be a part of it so bad? What is it about them that make you feel like they're better than you?
Exactly. And I don't know if it's the views, it's the cloud. I don't know what it is. But that's why I simply just said people are not built for it. Like at all. Like I could just see it going left. So like kick it with who you want to kick it with. But, you know, nobody
So
gives a
see,
fuck.
so Tasia, I know that you agreed. You already said you had this conversation with T, and I don't want to, I'm not trying to trigger anything or whatever, but I do. Hearing her explain it that way, I get what she's saying. You know what I mean? Hearing her say that if you made that stance, like, oh, I'm not going back over there, it does come with, well, then you can't go in Braid's live. You can't come in my live. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you show support. I can understand if we go over there, but if you make a stance and say that what you're not going to do, and I get it, everybody, changes their mind when they want to change their mind. But in that sense of making a stance, like, I don't want to be affiliated, you will become affiliated if you keep on interacting.
So, like I said before, I had already been saying that I didn't want to be a part of Messy Talk. That's not nothing new. It's already been confirmed. When I said go over there, I don't know what go over there we were talking about because, like I said, I had only been on Braid's panels. The reason why I think for some reason, I don't remember not being over there. Like,
You wasn't. You said you stay right. All y'all skedaddled. All y'all
no,
skedaddled. Y'all stay on y'all side.
the only time I ever left Braid Panel was because I got dropped because I asked Clapback for nail money and they said drop Taysia begging ass.
Okay, hold
And
on.
I did feel some type of way, so I didn't come back for like a day. But
Polka Mad Day. After the situation happened, after that day, right? After that day that situation happened with Riz, whatever. After that day, do y'all remember seeing her on the panel? Y'all remember seeing her over there?
Until after the situation.
Exactly.
Exactly. You wanted me up here.
so why? So can I say something else? So I was over there.
I didn't mean to invite you, Trina, but you're allowed. You could stay and add to the conversation, but I didn't mean to.
When the situation happened, I was over there. That's another reason why you said I was fanned out. Because I was in the comments and you said I was responding.
No. That day you were up in there being fanned out again, right? Because you were getting something you ain't had nothing to do with. You ain't know what was going on. You was in the comments telling people read the room, which wasn't your job because you don't know these people.
Hold
on. Give me a second. So I told you, be easy. You don't know these people, be easy, right?
You did.
Now, after that, you didn't come back. After they was being dragged, after they was being on the news,
that's what are you talking about? Bray would come to my room.
No,
what are we talking about? Yes, he was.
All right, okay.
He got offline for a little while and he came back. He wasn't online. So who live am I going to go to, Tea Tyme? Okay. If I was on his live and he wasn't online, who live was I going to be on? He was coming to my live.
Okay.
When he came back on, the reason when that situation happened, yes, I felt some type of way. I blocked you and I did stop going over there for a couple of days. It wasn't because of the situation.
Thank you. I know Bray still went live, y'all. I know he still went live. I know I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
You said that you blocked T though after the situation?
Yes, I blocked her after the comment that she made and I left the live.
Okay, maybe I'm getting lost. Okay.
I'm lost.
Okay, maybe I am lost because I'm not understand. This is the only part I'm not understanding. If you didn't go back over there for whatever reason, but then you ended up back over there, saying that you did not want to be a part of it, could you just, you see how that is like you're saying one thing, but your actions are doing something completely different.
Oh, because I never said that I was not going to Braids Live. I said messy
Braid is
talk.
a part of messy
Do
talk.
you
That's
feel
what they
like braid
saying.
is messy talk? Maybe that's the clarification we need to get. Do you feel like braid is messy talk?
I feel like he was at one point, but I feel like he made it very clear that he's not messy talk, that he's the kingdom.
That's recent. That's more recent. So my question, so when you say you blocked T, what was the premise? Do you recall the comment that made you block T? Because the reason that let me just put it on the table.
Mm-hmm.
For the majority of the internet that did not know like Braided Rizzy's situation, they targeted him and put him as a face of the cause, which is wrong, right? That's not correct.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't. But if you don't want any associations with this side based on that happening, why would you have a problem with everybody except for him?
Because Bray made it I remember him having a live speaking, about his side, and I remember seeing what he went through. I remember seeing when he was sad and he didn't want to get online and he was crying. Like, for me, that's a person that wanted change. For me, that was a person who felt like he took accountability, and I respected that.
Okay, so in that aspect, did you know Tea Time's relationship with Rizzy?
I end up learning after seeing videos and stuff like that. Yes.
Okay.
So that was the reason for why I unblocked her, because I felt like at a point maybe I was being selfish.
Sorry, I had to mute up because I'm at work. I gotta listen. I
He
gotta
never
mute
stopped going live,
everything.
y'all. He never stopped going live.
Did
That's
you
just
block
maybe,
Tea Time?
but you didn't block
Mm-hmm.
braid. That's where I don't even want to get in this conversation because I don't want it to be a dog pile. I'm just really trying to figure out if you're saying that this is the cause of why you don't want to be a part of Messy Talk. He was the blame, right? There was names that were to blame for that situation. If
That wasn't the only situation. That was just like the recent situation that just was really big. That wasn't just it. There was multiple things that I had heard. I never got deep on that side. I never got deep on that side. I was still new. I came here in September.
Hold on. Cookie, who's salty? Like, I don't think a lot of y'all don't know me, right? I'm blunt, not salty. If I was salty, what would I be salty about? Is what I'm trying to understand. What would I be salty about? What is there to be salty about it, if anything? I would like to know. What is there to be salty about? Oh, okay. You don't know. You just talk. Okay. I thought so.
Yeah, I was just trying to get an understanding. I think that maybe Tay, because you're new and you're not seeing the whole around picture. That if I don't know, I don't get it. I'm really trying to understand. That's why I'm like holding my tongue. I really don't hold my tongue like that, but I'm really just trying to get if what if you put up if you on your live, right, put up somebody's criminal record, right, whether it was sent to you, whether you went looking on your own, whatever, right, if someone does it on Messy Talk, why is that then looked at, oh, they're doing, just craziness, and I just can't sit there, I can't be involved in that when
But it's not just my side. It's been certain rooms that I don't go in because of certain content creators that I don't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just this side. That's why I'm trying to figure out what's the deal. And people change their mind every day. What the hell are we talking about? Like, I'm like, at this point, I understand. Like I said, I understand where she was coming from. So it's always adjustments to be made. But like I said, I'm not going to stop supporting who I support. And I didn't.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with supporting anybody. I don't think that was none of that was said at all. Thank you, mate. Thank you, La.
Thank you, La. I think on our side, I A lot of people like to go with the wave. I don't know if that was the case for Taysia, but a lot of people like to go with the wave. So if there's a group of people doing something, they're going to do it. So if a lot of people are saying they're not going to mess with Messy Talk, there's going to be like 5 other people saying they're not going to mess with Messy Talk. And I think that could have been the case, even though that they didn't want to, but they just did it because they felt like, oh, if I don't do it, then people are going to look at me a certain type of way and name me in a certain demographic. But
They gonna have something to say
I don't know if
regardless.
that was the case or not. But a lot of people just need to do what they want to do, because I do what the fuck I want to do. So if you want to do something, don't say something else and then do the opposite, because it don't make sense.
It's okay. Like, changing your mind is okay. It's just how here's my thing. They made it very clear that they initially, when I first met Taysia, whatever, she was like, I'm not messy, I'm not messy. I'm like, you are messy, because she was in messy. She was in messy. So she was denying being messy.
Thank y'all
Then
for the support. Appreciate y'all.
it went from that to them trying to be a part of Messy Talk, right? Even to the point where they start asking what should we call ourselves? You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you get to asking yourself, well, what should we call ourselves? You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by like the fan out. You know, like, just be y'all, just be yourself. But anyway, when she made the stance in the storm, right? She made the stance in the storm. And then, and this is my opinion, this is my observation. Once the storm was over, it was like, okay, let me go ahead and maneuver back over there. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. But if that's why I said they don't want to be a part of over there, because it comes with a lot of mess. We know this, right? We know what comes with over there. A lot of us trying to get from up out of there. All I'm saying is, y'all know it's a lot of stuff over there. Y'all, why do y'all want to be a part of it so bad? It's not, it's no, y'all ain't no better. Y'all ain't no worse. They not no better than y'all. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I beg to differ with that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
But
don't know.
the thing is,
Cause that's
I
still
agree.
like telling me not to be there.
Hold on, Tasha. I agree though, right? You should want to stand off and do something different. I think the beef shit is entertaining. Is it serious to the point we about to start doxing and doing? No, 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 no.
Right.
Stay. This is different. This is the new fucking wave, and it's tight. So if y'all, so listen. When we talk about the whole drama talk in the West Coast, hold on, fuck. I gotta go in this office right quick. Hold on. I'm gonna come back on this motherfucker. But nah, keep that shit different. The shit's fun. The shit's dope. And it's entertaining. But no, don't nobody really want to go over to that side and be on that shit. And wifey, you didn't start that fucking name. So I don't know why people going around
Never
talking
said I
about,
did.
okay, cool. Because that shit started on Godo. That
None
shit
of
started.
us made that
I
name.
never said I did. I never
Okay, no,
claimed
no, no, no. Okay,
anything.
okay, cool. We just want to clarify that shit too. That shit started on Godo's live when he had hella people in the room, and we sprouted out for that name, and that's what we came up with. And it was hella people in that room, and that shit took the fuck off. But that shit's dope. It's new characters unlocked every day, so don't get mad at what's going on. And I don't want to be grouped. Don't nobody really want to be grouped in with that shit. And people see there's something new and different. Run with it. Ain't nothing wrong with y'all messy talk, cool. But drama talk got their shit going on right now. Let them shine. So people are gonna try to be like, oh, it's not this and it's not that. Okay, whatever. But I see people over there. Even with the less views and following that we don't have as many followers as Tea Time. But the shit dope. It's jumping. So
That's what
y'all,
y'all missing. Messy Talk don't care. Like, that's the part that y'all, they don't give two shits about the other side.
None
You know
of
what I'm
that.
saying? The only reason
mm,
why the other side is on the radar is because Bella started covering them in court.
not
Like,
necessarily, not necessarily, not necessarily. We
hear me out.
no, no,
No,
no,
hear me
no.
out. On
We
the
had a,
Messy Talk, hear me out. The
go ahead.
Messy Talk radar. Once she started covering them in court, people started saying, because remember, when I used to be over there, they'd be like, okay, we already know, you know what I'm saying? We already know who the people is, we gonna support, whatever. But they weren't covering them, they weren't recapping them. Am I lying, Mad Day? Am I lying, Poker?
So is
You
that
telling
what?
the
So
truth.
so no. So hold on. So is that what you're saying? You're saying the only reason why Messy Talk knows about us is because certain people was covering us from over there because we
I'm
had
saying, like,
traction.
once they start being covered, that's when y'all gonna be recapped, or the people are asking what's the beef, or,
Okay.
things like that.
Because okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's understandable because we had traction long before that though.
Hold on one
We
second.
had
I need
well,
somebody to be
And
hold on, hold
been
on.
said
Can
y'all
you
had
guys go
y'all
on
on
mute?
motion.
Go on mute really quick, really quick. I need somebody to block worst enemy. Certain things is not going to be said in my comments. Don't think just because someone's on the panel that that's a free dig. I do not play about tea time. I've let that be known. No disrespect.
What just happened?
Fuck is y'all talking about?
What is it? That same fucking card, dumbass? See, that's hold on, damn.
That's weirdo shit. Like, come on, we having a different conversation.
I
Go
said y'all
continue,
already
y'all.
had y'all own traction. That was the purpose of me starting court over there, because I saw y'all had y'all own y'all had y'all own stuff. Y'all had stuff going on just like on the other side. Y'all was just as messy as the other side. So I never said y'all didn't have your own traction, right? Y'all had your own momentum. The thing was trying to be and there were people over there trying to mimic and be a part of something that they didn't need to be. It's nothing wrong with going and congregating. They were trying to be a part of it. They wanted to
Who?
be messy talk.
No. You that's like hold on, right quick. That's like trying to say, let me step outside of this office right quick because I'm too loud. Hold on, right quick, right?
You see, this is what I was
So
saying about this
Hey, how
is
you
basically,
how
doing?
the
My
shit was
bad.
I would say
So,
if
so,
if
so,
I was only on,
hold on. Let me respond. Let me respond to Tea Time right quick. That's like trying to say Otis is trying to be like somebody. That's like trying to say Cartel is trying to be. That's like saying Goldo is trying to be like somebody. No, we're not. That's like saying
I didn't say y'all as a collective.
he twisting it like I don't like you're twist like literally we're taking someone.
maybe I misheard something.
I
What did
think
you
you're
Can
say,
I?
Tea Time?
misunderstanding because
Can
we're talking
yeah.
about people specifically saying that they do not want to be associated with Messy Talk, yet being in the panels around the main characters of Messy Talk. That's not the
Who?
same thing
Who?
as
because
people.
Who?
I
Hold up.
so
Who?
because
Tasia.
so this is what I was gonna
Hold
say.
up. Somebody
So
you
because
said Tasia?
hold on, Mike.
Yes.
So
Nigga,
because
that's one person.
Okay, so we're talking to Tasia. You hopped up in the panel. What are you talking about?
We didn't say y'all
We
as
were
a
talking
Oh
to
collective.
my
Tasia
goodness.
directly.
okay, so
Okay.
my thing is because I like a specific content creator, I want to be a part of something else. That's what you're telling me. So because I
If
favor this
you
person as an individual, as a person, as a human being, I want to be messy. Because
is
there's been
messy,
many a times,
wait.
Polka, you've seen me over there and I haven't said a word. I tap, I
It
gift,
doesn't,
I laugh when it's
Tasia.
funny. I come when they cooking. I come when they dancing.
No
I come
one
on.
is saying, no one is saying that you are carrying on the exact behaviors. I'm a part of Messy Talk. Do you see me dragging people? Do you see me doxing people? Do you see me talking about people's kids? Do you ever even see me arguing with people? Right? But I'm present in the lives. I'm gifting. I'm tapping. I'm a part of the community. I frequent the lives. Right? And so it becomes questionable when we see you over here a lot. We see you engaging. We see you getting along. We know you. We laugh. You come in. We speaking to you. We atting you. And then we turn around and hear that Tasia never wanted to be associated. You don't see how that could be questionable. It doesn't mean that you have to be messy. It doesn't mean that you have to be a part of the problematic. Because here's the thing that people don't talk about that happens in Messy Talk. The support that we do when we crowdfund and help people get out of situations, when we just randomly do like gas drives, and if you show up to a pump, we putting money in your tank. Like nobody talks about that stuff. I'm also a part of that. I'm also a part of gifting to help. Like we pay it forward with each other, right? So no one is. I don't want you to think that because I'm saying your association with Messy Talk makes you a
Please
messy
hold on.
person.
Everybody
You're
fucking
not
mute because I'm
that.
about to end this fucking live. I'm not fucking playing mods. I shouldn't have to be blocking people.
Well, I know
I'm
this.
about to get mad.
I know this much,
Okay,
right?
just breathe, Maddie. It's
Yeah,
okay. It's
yeah.
okay.
I know this much though,
It's
right?
okay.
And I feel y'all what y'all saying to Tasia and X, Y, and Z, but nonetheless, Tasia's are people. So we don't give a fuck about none of that extra shit. Y'all,
You're
it's cool.
causing a divide
It's
that's
listen.
unnecessary.
No,
Hold
I
on,
feel
hold
like
on.
Women
that
are having a
situation was
conversation and you're
unnecessary.
causing an
Mad Can I say
unnecessary
something? I'm
divide.
gonna say something and
No, you're
drop. I
not.
just got something to say because I think people are confused. Even the people on the other side, people from over here were already on that side. A lot of people from this side came from over that side years ago.
Yep.
Y'all did not have traction like Messy Talk. Y'all do not have those type of numbers. Y'all
Duh.
have
We
been
just started.
stagnant.
We
Y'all
just
have been
started.
no, y'all did not just start. Y'all have been stagnant for
I
years.
have. I've
Okay.
only been
This
here
is
since
not nothing
September.
new. Y'all
Exactly.
side
So
is not
what are you
new.
talking about? What are you talking
It's
about?
not
Yeah,
new.
just
It's
let
been
her
around.
finish.
That's what I'm
Let
trying
her
to
say what
tell
she's
you. It's
trying to
been
say.
around. It's been there. Y'all are just the extension of Lower Nine and all of the other platforms over there on that side. It's nothing new. Y'all have had the same
Lower
numbers
nine.
rotating for the whole time.
Yeah, she's not even
I'm so
Lower
done.
nine's
Keep
not
confused.
us. Lower
interrupting
nine's
her.
not
Stop
us. What is you talking
interrupting
about?
Y'all
her.
are an extension of
It
Lower.
didn't just
Yes, y'all
start.
Yes, y'all
are. Y'all
are.
are the
Yeah.
same people that are
Hold on.
merging
Can
onto y'all
everybody
side
hold on
are
real
from
quick.
the
I know
Lower
I want to
Ninth
get you. I have to
panel.
reset. I have to reset my live because I can't even see you in the panel. I don't even know where you at. Hold on real quick.
An extension of lower lawn. That's some goofy ass shit.
Y'all came from
Bro.
that panel. Most of y'all came from all of those old panel. Cartel is not new. OC is not new. Y'all
So
are just an extension of them. Y'all
you
built on
naming
their
a couple of
side.
people.
Yes, that is what
Well,
happened. I
well,
came.
well.
Y'all are from original stays on top. Moses. A lot of those same panels, the people that are migrated onto y'all side have been around. This is nothing new. This
So are
has
y'all
been going
being
on
fanned
for
out right now?
years.
Are y'all being fanned out right now?
Fanned out about what? Like, are you just trying to agitate? Because we were having a
I'm just asking a
conversation.
question.
So if
They
y'all just
can't
want to
agitate.
detract
That's
and
that's
deter
Are
little
from the
y'all
childish
being
shit.
fanned
conversation,
That's
out
little
right
can y'all
now?
boy.
find a
I don't even
man's
do that.
place? Like,
But
because
the
we were
reality
literally
of it is
talking.
y'all talking because y'all don't know data. It's people who have been around longer than what y'all don't
Are
know what
y'all
y'all
being
talking
fanned
about.
out right
Nobody
now?
give a fuck what you talking
But
about.
to
Y'all
be
don't know what
Place,
y'all talking about, and that's the
get in a
I
problem.
man's
mean,
place.
I'm just
Why are
asking
y'all
a
but
even
to
trying to
question.
agitate a
Get build
conversation
your
between women?
platform and do what you gonna do, but
I'm
don't
just
try to get
asking a
on here
simple
acting like
question.
you know what you
Cartel
talking
Are
about
y'all
argue with
because you
being
women all
don't.
fanned out
day.
right now?
Do what
to
y'all
be
gonna do. Y'all never had numbers like that. The big heavy hitters on that side
Mm.
from years ago never had the level of numbers that Messy Talk has.
yeah,
I'm
but
so confused. Y'all have
Proxy,
been stagnant. Y'all keep the
can I,
same bunch of. I ain't never seen no more than 500 people in those lives over there.
Is she
yeah, to
slow?
be
Proxy, let me say
fair,
so. Hold on
she's
Is
one
she
second. Hold on,
she's
slow?
hold on, hold
not
on,
wrong.
YP.
I
Hold on,
don't know
YP and
why
Mike.
y'all
Hold
trying to
on,
jump her.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
He
hold on
can't
one
jump
second.
her.
She gotta be slow.
One second.
Go
Hold
ahead,
on,
bro.
Mike.
Go
So
ahead,
this
bro.
the thing. This the thing. I could say when I came to TikTok a year ago, I came via
Y'all can
Otis.
speak to the panel
Right?
before you start speaking.
Hey, I'm
Like just
sorry,
say
Matt Day.
hi, hello, you
Hey,
know.
hey, Matt Day. How are you, my love?
Hey,
My apologies to you. I hope you're
thank
having a
you.
wonderful day. Seems like you're having a stressful in here. Let me give you a hug. Come here, baby.
Thank you.
How
Okay.
you doing?
Thank
Come here. You
you.
feel better?
Yes, I
All
do.
right,
Thank
good.
you.
All right, all right. Thank you so much for letting me be in your house today. And hey, everybody else. This is the thing, right? I came in via Otis, and then I learned via him. I got vouched for it, ironically, via Polka. She was in there that day. Met Cartel, met everybody else, started moving around. Didn't know Tasia, didn't know T, didn't know Mike, didn't know anybody like that. And as I moved around the app, started learning the history, started learning where everything come from. So at the end of the day, Proxy is actually giving y'all the truest history lesson if she can do it without being uninterrupted. That's all I wanted to say while I'm up here doing leg day. She is literally giving, and I seen Proxy on that side. I met her on that side, but I know where she be going back and forth to. So just listen. If we all can listen for a minute, then we can insert. If we know for a fact that any of us have only been around some less than 2 years, listen to the people that have been here 3 or 4. They can tell you the history. They're not just making the shit up. So can we just listen together and just learn? Is that okay?
Fuck
Go
no.
ahead, Proxy. Go ahead,
Thank you,
Proxy.
Tone. Thank you, Tone.
Fuck
Yep.
I
no.
appreciate it because
Fuck no.
I hate to have to get real
Fuck
ignorant
no.
on these niggas. I hate to
Go
have
ahead,
to really
Proxy,
do it
baby.
to them like that. But really, and then if we want to go further back than that, it's Black Diamond, Lower Ninth, and a lot of the men that started, they used to be on Black Diamond's panel, and they ventured off from there. So when you don't know the history, you get to talking like you a big dog and you're not. You don't know where you even stem from. You don't know who you piggybacking off, and you don't know where they came from. So it gets real confusing. So
How
it's
the
best to
fuck are
just
you
say,
gonna tell me
I'm
who
building a
we are?
platform and I'm doing me.
How are
Just
you
say
gonna tell
I'm
how
building a
you
platform.
so Tea Time,
Just
you
say
know
I'm
me from
building.
Lower
Just say
Nine?
I'm building a platform
That's
and
not
I'm
what she's
doing me.
saying.
Stop trying to act like you
Exactly.
know
So
what the
That's
that's
fuck
not
what
you
what
it
she's
talking
is. So
about.
saying. That's not what
Because
she's
you don't know
saying.
what you're talking about.
That's not what she's saying.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop.
Just build your platform and
why
get your
are y'all
traction.
I updated it, Kenny. I
why are y'all
updated it
being
right
Build
now.
your platform and get your traction. Stop trying to act like you a historian. You don't know where people started from and what is what. Just say that I'm new and I'm building my platform and I'm getting my numbers, I'm getting my traction. Just say that. Stop trying to. Y'all didn't create nothing and y'all numbers are not jumping. They have been consistent and stagnant on that side as an extension of the bigger platforms, even. You understand? Lower Ninth platform was huge at one point. The numbers have not grown. We got to keep it real.
But whoever questioned that though? Like, I don't
I'm
know where,
talking
because
about, were
I'll be
you in
honest,
here?
I
Did
never
you hear
got
what he
on
was
here and
saying?
pocket watched
Do you
nothing.
know who I was responding
I've been
to?
doing social media for over 12 years. I started on Beagle before I got here. This the same shit, just different ways of, going about it. So I'm not going, nobody's going to say they made Ashley Banks, or I'm following behind, or I watched and I was a protege of. No, I mean, I think we all grown as fuck with kids. We just bored and we get on the app and see where the wind takes us. And then if you end up being a big
you're
broadcaster,
taking it
cool, but
personal
all
when
that
you're not
leveraging,
the
like,
one trying to
oh, well,
merge.
my bad.
I
Hold
think
on.
that you're taking it personal and you're not the one trying to merge. You're not the one who's saying all these things. He
But I'm
said
saying,
this.
who said
I'm not
that
talking
though?
about
Who's
what you
saying these
do.
things?
He said it. You didn't hear him? Have you not been in here listening before you came
No,
up?
he said something about creating Dramatok on Godo panel, where that stemmed from, where that verbiage came from. That's what I heard.
That's not what they were talking about.
No, that's not. What I'm responding to is him saying that y'all side is somehow getting all this magical traction now.
Proxy, you got a little bit of an echo, babe.
What about now?
It's good.
Okay. What I'm saying is he's speaking to saying, oh, y'all are on a radar now, and so motherfuckers slick hating. And that's just not true. The same numbers that have been on that side have been on that side for years. That's what I'm saying. I'm responding to
I'm going to come
him.
back from my other phone. I have an echo. I'll be right back.
So listen, hold on. Before we get to yelling and arguing and try to drop people and cut people off, right?
Well, I'm the one that dropped you. I am gonna drop you when I say hold on and you don't hold on.
I can't hear you with all this yelling.
Right. So I dropped you. You was the only one yelling, babe. So I had to drop you.
I was the only one yelling and Proxy started yelling?
You started it.
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. Anyways, long story short, right? We don't know nothing about no messy talk and all that extra side, right? We started that over here on our side. For you to tell us who we are is fucking insulting. You don't know. You came from Lower Ninth. I don't be on that. I don't be on this panel. You may have a couple of people that probably come, but don't nobody. Lower Ninth? How the hell is he Dramatalk now all of a sudden? Like y'all are creating and painting narratives because y'all want to have an input so hard on who the fuck y'all think we are.
No, you're just speaking from testosterone and not knowledge, and it's just glaring.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
All right.
It's actually quite hilarious that you don't know what you're talking about.
You're mad because y'all weak and y'all played the fuck out and we didn't.
I don't even know what you're even talking about, boo.
Well, go eat your geriatric.
Mad about what?
Go eat your geriatric pill and add and understand.
Mad about
because
what?
it's like
it's
like
don't
this.
Even hit.
We on
it's
and
not
popping.
Even hitting.
We on and popping.
It's not my fault that you I can't understand it. You're speaking a language I don't even understand. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Get hooked on phonics then if you don't understand.
No. You learn to speak properly.
It's simple.
You learn to speak properly.
Get hooked on phonics. Nah, I don't want to hear none of that.
Speak properly.
You mad because we got trash.
Don't nobody give a damn. What are you even talking about?
So then what are you if nobody give a damn,
you
what
don't even know what you're talking about.
For?
You came up and disrupted their whole conversation they was having with Taysia and threw your big ass man body in the middle of a woman conversation. What the fuck are you even talking about?
Man,
little guy.
Nobody hearing that shit, fat bitch. So
yeah,
nobody care. Nobody care. Nobody care. But long story short,
I ain't the one you gonna get no W off. You need to go try somebody else, cause it ain't gonna work on me. Grown ass man out here throwing yourself in the middle of a woman's conversation. They were literally speaking about Taysia and what happened with Taysia, and you came up and you tried to center yourself. That's why I can't do these panels. Goofy ass niggas. That whole side is a lot. Like 80% of them niggas over there is goofy. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop because I ain't got time for it.
Thank you, Poxy.
Well, that's an example.
Oh, go ahead, wifey.
I was just saying that's an example.
That is an example. That's a prime example. And the crazy thing is to have him come up here and put his spin on it, making the conversation something that is not. And then for Ashley Banks to follow behind that, making the conversation something that is not. Like that's so annoying.
I think people come in on they just heard wrong on the combo, you know?
I don't know, but I don't know. I think people just be, this is, you know what? One thing about this TikTok shit, it really fuels a lot of egos. That's really what it is. And everybody want to be the big dog. And the conversation is not about being a big dog. It's not about big eyes, little U's or anything. If anything, the conversation is about not having the division And then here you come trying to, it's like we a gang, like Dramatok versus Messy Talk is Bloods versus Crips. It's not none of that. Like, it's weird. Like, that's so weird.
But that's how he was trying to make it. Like, he literally came up here earlier and was like, it's war. And the whole conversation was based off of, why does it have to be war? Why can't people get money together? But it is remembering, you know what I mean, who stood by you when you didn't have these numbers. So don't think because certain people are coming in your lives and the numbers are jumping, that means you're jumping. That just means people are going where the mess is. You pay attention to your core, the people that are there when nothing's going on, the people that are there, if you're out shopping, they in it with you. You know what I mean? So it's like, at the end of the day, to say, oh, it's war, and him thinking that he's swinging behind Taysia. Taysia wasn't even that hype. Me and Taysia was just getting an understanding. And Taysia was saying what it was and speaking for T, but when T explained it, that's not how I took it, how Taysia explained it. So I said, I understand both parts, but I get what T is saying. But to say it's war and you a whole female, I mean, you acting like a female, you a whole nigga trying to go at women like, oh my God, and then have the nerve to call Proxy a fat bitch. Like, nigga, are you mad because your dick ain't fat? Like, it's just weird to me. It's just really weird.
That's what I'm saying, taking the conversation all where it does not have to go. It was never about none of that. And so for you to hop up on a panel to call yourself swinging on women for a woman, like, that's... What are we doing? It's the internet, right? This is so whack. Like, this is so weak, man. And Taylor, I heard that comment you made when I told them to go find a man's place, and you said, well, Cartel argue with women all day, and if y'all choose to argue back and don't choose to tell him to find a man's place, that's on y'all. But my position for a man that's in my conversation, my business with another woman, is to tell him to find a man's place.
Okay. What?
Hey,
He
y'all.
called me a fat what?
A fat
I didn't
bitch.
even hear him.
He did, Proxy. That's why I
fat
dropped him.
bitch.
Yes.
He said that, yeah.
That's why I dropped him, because it's like, I'm letting you up. You talking about, oh, let me up, but you're not going to disrespect. Like, that's what I'm talking about. My corporate, you're not going to disrespect Proxy. Y'all can call it what it want. I pick and choose. I've been telling y'all since day one, I motherfucking pick and choose. You're not going to come in here and disrespect the people that's I've been knowing for fucking years. It's just not going to happen. I don't care who the fuck you is.
Not Mr. Fat Pussy. Oh my goodness. Now I'm on your ass, bitch. I'll show you who the fat bitch is. I'm going to drop, Maddie. I don't want to get you flagged. I'm going to drop.
I already got a flag. Already got a
Mad Day.
flag.
Hey, panel.
Hey, Sip.
So yesterday I had heard them say that that it was manufactured beef that they was they was talking about. Do y'all think that's the case? Like, do y'all think that someone is doing this? And if so, who?
I don't think, okay. I think when they did that, when Blaze did that live, Dramatok versus Messy Talk, that's where it really started. Now it's a division. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you think that Bella has a play in this, like she always does, hiding her hand?
So, no, I don't think it got nothing to do with
I don't think we can blame Bella for Blaze's actions now. We can't blame Blaze started that.
This is what Blaze does. Blaze finds a female to throw his cape on. He done locked in on Bella, and because at first it was Polisa, now it's
Right,
Bella.
but
He don't have nothing to do with that.
Right, but hear me out, Poker. Hear me out, right? So maybe this was all planned, right? And maybe say like Bella is in the background playing this, you know what I'm saying? And made it look like
do with Bella. I don't think it has anything to do with Bella. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. I was just thinking, trying to think outside the box.
I think the prompt, thank you. I think the prompt alone is what made people feel like there was a division. It just is saying Messy Talk versus Drama Talk. And it really wasn't a Messy Talk versus Drama Talk. I ended up having a disagreement with a few of the people over there. And then he made the background, and then people started seeing it. And then people was like, oh, so now it's Messy Talk. So I don't think that I think that's where they started doing the verses, because it was never a versus before that prompt was made.
Right, but they did bring Bella's name up though. And Bella, I see you down there, babe. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just asking questions. That's all, my love. That's it.
Watch Susu's live yesterday. And then
I did not. That's why I was trying to get an understanding.
Yeah, because after that little interaction that happened on her panel between, you know, Taysia and then the other lady, and I think somebody else came up after that. I can't remember. People started saying to stream Messy Desk. That's who it was. Whatever her account name on Susu's panel, her other page ended up being Messy Desk. So once we started streaming that, it turned into something completely different because they started talking more shit about them. And so the situation's blown out of proportion now because, like everybody said, at the end of the day, if you gonna mess with somebody, you gonna mess with them, you gonna support them if you gonna support them. All of this back and forth between who's better, who's not, none of that matters. Y'all are doing the same thing. Y'all are having conversations. Y'all are engaging in topics. Y'all are in people's business. Y'all discussing it. If you're going to kick it, kick it. This is spiraled out of control between adults, and I think this is so unnecessary.
And I'm going to say, I'm not blaming for the people in the comments. I'm not blaming Blaze. What I'm saying is I think the prompt is what sparked people to think that there was a war. I don't think he said, let me make them go against each other. I think just the background of it saying Messy Talk versus Drama Talk, that's what we do. Like the vloggers, that's what, when you put up the stuff and you putting up a video, it say such and such versus Tea Tyme versus Polka or such and such and such and such. So I think just the prompt alone is what caused people to be like, okay, where is this coming from? You know, like whatever.
And I was going to say the only reason why Bella got kind of threw under the bus was because they started asking how they ended up over here on this side of TikTok. And then I think T ended up later clearing it up that some of us have already been over there and some of the people have already been connected to each other. And now it's just more open. So they said it was Bella's fault that people were coming over here. But some of them have already been over there and some of them haven't. It's just stupid.
I think that I'm fine.
I really think that people want it to be a thing, right? Do what you do. I think mess and drama goes hand in hand. I've been going over there, and I started going over there when T started going over there doing the court shows, right? And then I got, you know, used to certain people and started following them. I think that's just how it goes. But I think that some people would like for it to stay divided. I think that some people are trying to warn you guys of certain things because there sometimes isn't a stop over here. There's no, hey, maybe we shouldn't go that far over here, right? And I think that that's in general because what is interesting to you, somebody else might think that that's too far. So we all have our too fars, right? But if you don't want to be a part of something and you're making that be your stance, I don't want to be affiliated with that. You can't then be shocked that people are saying, hey, why are you being affiliated? Why are you being a part?
And I think that's what they didn't understand. It wasn't going over there sitting with the people on Messy Talk. It was when they started trying to cover the people on Messy Talk. And that's when I kept telling them, y'all don't want to do that. Because once you start covering people and you don't know the history, is when people are going to start coming after you. And that's what I was trying to explain to them. Ain't nothing wrong with sitting up under them. But once you start covering them and recapping them and putting your input in, what you're doing is now you're inviting them over here. And yeah, you want them over here, but they gonna get in your ass. And are you ready for when they start getting in your ass? And that's what I was trying to explain to them. Like they will be wanting certain people to come over. They be like, you know, get Erica in here. They start bringing up HB and start bringing. I'm like, okay, so are y'all ready for what comes with that? Because you're looking at numbers and gifts flying, but it's a whole bunch of other stuff that's gonna come with them coming over there. And that's what I was trying to explain to them. It's not about, yeah, I'm just going to play this clip and you think person ain't going to say nothing. They going to start coming after you. Well, who are you? Because you don't know the history behind this. Now you talking about this or you clocking in on this, but you don't know how this started. You don't know where this come from. So that's what I'm basically trying to get them to understand. They don't know a lot of the history and they want to recap it. They're now streaming Messy Talk and doing all kind of stuff like that. So when you do stuff like that, you're now inviting them in to start now go back and forth with you. And now are you ready to stand in the paint when it's time to go back and forth with them? Because once you start getting in their business, they gonna start getting in your business. And then you gonna have a whole bunch of other onions to people. And if you're not ready for that, you might want to go ahead and just cover your people over here. And that's what I was trying to explain to them.
But haven't you, it's like beating a
I said
horse
it
at this
before. That's what
point
I'm saying. I don't
because you
understand why
did
people
say
are.
that.
I've been saying this, and that's why I'm saying I don't understand why all of a sudden now it's a big deal. I've been saying this from the beginning, which is why I started the court over there, so they didn't have to merge, so they can. I saw something. I'm like, like this is they got their own little thing going on over here, right?
You said that.
So I just felt like they had something, but they didn't see it. They wanted to be a replica of them, and they wanted to start, like, I'm telling you, I watched one day they streaming Messy Talk. They streaming them, and the people in the comments asking like, who are these people? What's going on? Like, we don't need that. Like, they weren't interested because there's a history. We know the history of each other. So when we recapping each other, we know the history. We're following. They don't know the history. So like the people coming around like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? Let's talk about what happened yesterday with our people. But they're so in tune with the people over here, they don't realize they people want the, what they got. And I don't know. It's whatever.
But I remember that day when you said that, T, I was confused. Like, but then I remember we were in a live, and I don't remember whose live we were, but they were trying to get us to come up and talk about the HB situation. And we were saying, no, we're not coming up. We're not about to because they were just like, give us the history. Give us the history. And I was like, no, because that's going to open up something y'all don't want to open. Right. And then they were sending us invites, but we was like, we're not going up there because y'all don't know. Right. And then I remember you did end up going up there, and the conversation turned into, you want us to give you a warning about certain people. But then when we give you that warning, you're not taking the warning, and then you're getting mad at what you're being hit with. Did that not happen? So I'm trying to realize. See, and that's why I like to go back and like to have conversations, because Tay, you were in that live, and I think it was pertaining to her not knowing who Clapback was or whatever. And why didn't you warn us about this man? We've been on panels with this man. We've been doing this and da da da.
Talk about Black Chicago.
So I'm confused. Now I'm real confused. I'm real confused now why the conversation is even getting that
because
big.
I've been saying I ain't said nothing different than I always say. That's what I'm saying. Not everybody got an attitude because I'm saying the same exact thing I've been saying.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now it's all of a sudden, T, she's salty, she jealous of what? I ain't never changed my stance from the beginning. I've been telling them this. And that was my point when Taysia blocked me. She blocked me because when the stuff happened with Rizzy, right, that night, she in the comments, mind you, she don't know these people. Okay, she don't know these people. She trying to mod for Bray at a serious time. This is when people are emotionally heightened, right? They're emotionally heightened. And she trying to be a mod at this time. Ain't even a mod. She's not a mod. Trying to copy and paste some shit that other people saying, and it's not going to be respected coming from her. So I'm telling her, chill out. Like, this ain't time for that. Move around in this sense, because you don't know who these people are you tagging in these comments, and you don't know the relation that they have with her. So move around. She got mad and blocked me, which is fine, but dude, get up out of here real quick, because you don't know what's going on right now. This is serious.
See, I didn't even know all that. I wasn't in the room, but it makes me feel like it brings the conversation full circle, right? To what the conversation was. Y'all get on these bandwagons and want to ride with people, but then when that ride get a little bumpy, then y'all want to be like, stop, pull over, let me out. Like, I don't want to go no more, right? But you already here now. You're already here. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do from there. Because at the end of the day, you can only be warned so many times. You can only be like, hey, sis, so many times. Sometimes you got to let a motherfucker fall. Sometimes and not saying that I support Taysia. I don't want none of y'all to fall, but sometimes you're going to have to fall and hit your head for you to then realize, well, damn, what they was really saying wasn't hate. What they was really coming from, you got the juice. You got the juice, just use it. You already doing your own thing, but when you come to cover certain people, that's anybody. If you cover any celebrity, a celebrity can see that. If you cover anybody on TikTok, they can see that. When they type in their name of who you talking about, they're going to respond. And Messy Talk is going to respond. And the people that y'all are picking to cover, they the top ones that are going to respond. So either you want the smoke or you don't.
Remember when Peach and Barb first came around? And this is what I was trying to explain to them. When Peach and Barb first came around and they started recapping and they were playing old clips. And remember how much pushback they got when they first came around because they were opening up old stuff that people had kind of like got through. And initially, like, Peach was like, she didn't understand, like, well, what's going on? I'm just, like, I'm doing my thing. And the big creators was really going at Peach. And remember, I called her over and I was like, this is what comes with, I don't know if y'all remember. I had a long talk with Peach.
I do.
And I was so grateful she received what I was saying to her. I said, Peach, this is what comes with this, right? So when you do this, you just got to know why you doing it. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I broke it down to her and she really received what I was saying. And I think that people think that I'm literally trying to help. I want to see people win. I don't see nobody as competition. I want you to grow, but I want you to also know, hey, I didn't get no warnings. I started out on my own. I built my shit we didn't have recappers, bloggers. We didn't have none of that shit. I literally built my shit brick by brick on my own, right? Built my shit. Lost my shit doing messy shit. So if I see something that I feel like if somebody would have told me, I would have knew, I'm going to give that to you. I'm going to help you become a better creator. But people want you to coddle them in a sense. They just want you to tell you you're kind, you're smart, you're important. No, you are, but there are some things that I just want you to understand. If you go down this road, you're going to get stuck down there. You go down this road, it's a rabbit hole, and you ain't going to be able to get up out that rabbit hole. I'm telling you, because I'm in the hole my damn self. But they don't hear that. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's okay. I'm tired of speaking. I'm tired of saying it,
Yeah, but that's you. You gonna keep helping until you can't help no more. So it's just, that's what comes with it. But I do, now that we talking about this conversation, I just feel like that's why I was so confused. Cause I'm like, what are y'all, how it was explained? It was kind of like, making it a competition thing. And I know